Ye Wubin's 100 Lessons to Mastering Time Management. Lesson 80. Store items here, not in the brain. Hello everyone, my name is Ye Wubin from Neng. I'm so happy to be with you now at 6 a.m. on the Ximalaya App. For those of you who have been following my lessons, welcome back, and if you're new here, welcome aboard. I'm so happy to have you with us. Time is man's scarcest resource. Once it's used, it can never be regained. So if you're not using your time effectively, or if the time you are spending is only getting you further away from your dreams in life, then stay with me. Listen a while, and I'm confident I can help open your eyes to a new path that will get you closer to your dreams. I do want to remind you there are 100 classes in this album, and every class lasts about 6 minutes. It is updated at 6 a.m. New York City time each morning. Before learning which tools are best to use, we have to remember important time management theories. Theory without the proper tools will be inefficient, and the right tools without the right purpose will be ineffective. The third tool I want to share with you today is the notebook. In the last 2 classes, I talked about the calendar and the list. Combined with the notebook, these 3 form the foundation for the implementation of effective time management. The notebook collects different kinds of information, such as knowledge, information, or just fragments of information. For instance, we can record strategies, bills, flight tickets, all related to a trip we take overseas, and so much more. There are so many things from our daily life and our work that we may need to organize and store, such as passwords, instruction manuals, contracts, and meeting minutes. The notebook isn't just a time management tool, but also an information management tool as well. As a knowledge management and document management tool. It's all 3 of these things. I want you to write this down. Are you ready? If it's not recorded, it didn't happen. If it's not recorded, it didn't happen. That's very important. Your brain can only remember a small number of things. It's difficult to remember lots of information. It wasn't designed to do that. Therefore, we need to store that information using an external apparatus. Now, which tool and which software is the best to store this information? I will talk about the one that I choose the most. First, I want to talk about the idea of which to choose. Today is the era of the mobile internet. Therefore, the best solution is a mobile internet solution. In other words, one that is on your mobile phone. And mobile phone systems are, of course, very convenient because they are smaller and convenient to carry everywhere, thereby making it accessible to you at all times. It's also easy to synchronize across other devices such as your laptop, iPad, or computer. Inside the office, we use a computer, but when we're outside the office, we use a cell phone. So the first element of a superior software system to store information is one that can synchronize the mobile, cell phone, and computers. This allows us to both record and retrieve information anytime and anywhere. There are many storage tools that we can use, so let's talk about 2 criteria we will use to make the decision: mobility and synchronism. There are many notebook applications for both the Android and Apple platforms, and you can find many examples in the Apple and Android stores. Today, I want to introduce the software that I use all the time: Evernote. I have been using Evernote for 5 or 6 years now. Unlike OmniFocus, Evernote can be used on all platforms, including Apple, Android, and even on private computers and cell phones. It can capture almost any kind of content you might have, including words, documents, video images, and so on. The important thing to think about when using Evernote is how you will use it to organize your items. If you make the storage framework too complex, it will impede your ability to find and use the information you store. We want to incorporate a storage framework that is only 2 or 3 levels deep. Otherwise, it will be too complex. If you don't have a very good structure for storing the information, the data you do store will be haphazard and thrown about, just like in a garbage can. If it's too difficult to find the information you need, you will leave it unused, sitting to collect dust. So for each note that you create, I recommend you create a specific title that contains keywords that will help you search for the information quickly and accurately. When you have just a little bit of information to store, you can see all of the information clearly in your notebook. You can write it any way you want it, and you'll be able to find it easily. However, when you save thousands of notes, searching is the only way you can find everything you need when you need it. So if you cannot create a system where each note has a title that is easy to search, then you will not be able to find your documents. The method I teach allows you to search easily and accurately so you can get what you need when you need it without effort. You will also need to sort your information. Now, I've been told that sorting information requires a lot of time. Well, we are learning how to save time, aren't we? It will take some time, but a little time invested in organizing and sorting your notes will reap generous rewards. Organize and classify your notes and delete the unnecessary notes so that you can use them conveniently. This is true of many things, including tasks and in life itself. We cannot manage too much information all at once, and we must be careful to only use information that is useful. So we must discern what is valuable and discard what is not, while storing what is in Evernote. By doing this, we can make room for other important items. So remember, use a 2-level or 3-level directory structure and mark every title well. Then you will be able to find your information with ease. You can organize your notes step by step, a little at a time. Focus on the most important pieces of information first, such as passwords, contracts, meeting minutes, and other similar important items. Organize in order of importance and urgency. After this, continue to organize or discard the relatively unimportant pieces. So things should be done step by step, and the information should be classified in this logical fashion. How can you download Evernote? Well, I'll tell you. You can download it online. You could buy it in a computer store or at a shopping mall, or you can buy it off its official website. You can also download it through the Apple Store. There are both free and pay editions of Evernote. You can try the free edition first. The free edition has most of the functions you need, but you can only upload 60 megabytes of information every month. If you use the Evernote every day to store your information, then this will not be enough. The pay edition allows you to upload 1 gigabyte every month, and you can pay either monthly or annually. If you need even more storage, you can buy the Enterprise edition of Evernote, in which you need to provide an account number to purchase it. Everyone at Neng has the Enterprise edition. This allows us to upload 2 gigabytes each month, and it has full synchronization and sharing capabilities. It's really convenient. In fact, I have built Evernote into the core framework of Ye Neng, which you will learn if you take my classroom course. Take it step by step, gradually building slowly. So go now. Go to the Evernote store and download a free copy and practice. Learn the basic functions, and you'll see it's not that hard at all. I want to emphasize that you don't need to use every function, just the basic ones. The more important piece is in the framework you use to store information. Currently, I use Evernote to manage documents, but not my tasks. For tasks, I use OmniFocus. So go, try it now, and tell me what you think on Facebook. Alright, have a wonderful day. These audio lessons are translated by Ye Neng's partner Cece and then recorded by her husband Justin. I wish you great success today. See you tomorrow.